Hello, today we will see how to configure the new feature of SFDX-Ardis, which is Salesforce Org Monitoring. This feature will allow you to basically know everything which is happening every day on your orgs, especially manual configuration. So for example, you can see when your clients or admins make configuration directly in production, whereas they are not really supposed to. So as usual, we open SFDX-Ardis documentation and we go on monitoring section and we go to configuration. So independently you are using GitHub, GitLab, Azure or Bitbucket, it will work. We have everything for it. So it says create a repository. So let's create a blank project, call it demo monitoring. And now let's clone it into Visual Studio Code. Let's open it. Let's trust. And then let's use SFDX-Ardis extension. So if you don't have it, there is another video explaining you how to install SFDX-Ardis in Visual Studio Code. So while it is running, we will go back to the documentation and see what are the instructions for GitLab. So we can see there are prerequisites. Prerequisites is to create an access token. So let's go to settings access token and create a new one. So let's call it SFDX-Ardis monitoring, for example, with role developer and rights read and write repository. Let's copy the value, and now in the documentation we see that we have to create a variable access token with this value. So let's blindly follow the documentation and do it. So we add a new variable, we paste the value, so I will delete it after, so don't try to reuse it, and create a variable named access token, which is masked, but not protected. So now back to documentation, we see that our prerequisites are okay. Now it says, go to configuration, configure org monitoring in VS Code SFDX-Ardis. So let's find the command, which is here, and run it. So it asks if I already did the prerequisite. Yes, I did. If not, click on no and it will open the same documentation. So now it asks me to select an org. So either I have already my org connected or I will connect to an org. So I can take the beginning of my URL, my org URL, and paste it. Click OK. Click Web Login. And log into my Salesforce org I want to monitor. So it can be on any sandbox or production, but it's better to use it on major orgs, so like integration, UAT, pre-prod, production. So then you go back on Visual Studio Code and the command will continue. And sometimes it asks again the question, did you did the prerequisite? Yes. And now we wait. It creates a blank Salesforce DX project. So the monitoring will have the format of Salesforce DX sources, like your deployment commands. And now it asks, do you want SFDX-Ardis to configure the connected app? So as configuring a connected app is boring and long, let's ask SFDX-Ardis to do it. So it says I have to create variable. So I double click on the name of the variable and I right click so it copies the value and I go back to CI/CD variables and I will add the two variables. So I have a first one with a first value. Again, I mask it. And I have a second variable who also has a value. So this is what will help for authentication between CI/CD servers and SFDX hard disk in a secure way. So now I copied my variables. I say OK. It asks me for a connected app name, so let's call it SFDX money with some number. It asks for an email address, so you can input yours. It asks for a profile, so you can use system administrator, or a lower one if you have a lower one defined, but you need to be able to extract metadata and call APIs. And now there is a current deployment, and it is already done. So now in my target org, there is a new connected app that has been uploaded by SFDX hard disk. I click yes, and now it tells me that I have to schedule the monitoring. So how do I schedule the monitoring? I will just go to the documentation again with the GitLab, and I see what I need to do to schedule the monitoring. So it will be in pipelines, pipeline schedules, and I create a new pipeline schedule. I will say monitoring pre-prod, for example. Let's say every day at 1 o'clock when usually no one is working. I hope so. You select a time zone. You select a branch. It's very important to select the branch who has a name corresponding to the org you want to monitor. And you create a pipeline schedule. And now, that's all. You have a monitoring which will run every night at 1 o'clock. And if you want Slack notifications, I strongly advise you to use Slack notifications. Just click on the link in the video below that will explain you how you can configure Slack notifications. Bye-bye.